It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Velus Jones now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Fields changing the play. Now it's Fields. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Express.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Thomas, the man in motion left. On play action, it's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League. Down the numbers. There he goes. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Homer, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely definitely a prove-it day for them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On play action, now Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Go.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
You're mine.
Here we go with Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, 7:34. 5 down.
They run it again with Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
White Monday down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Saints at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And there's Jaquan Brisker getting to him behind the line. Great play by the safety.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it, and they blow that up behind the line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Again, it's Homer. 109 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. To throw is Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Carr to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And now Carr changing the formation. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now they'll shift things around. This is Homer. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Off play action, Fields. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. The opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go, set.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he's got this down to the 35. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run this with Homer. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Travis Homer with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Again, it's Carr. And this is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
You're mine.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Express.
Carr to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll turn to Kamara. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute that.
Second and 7.
Angel. Out, let's go.
Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Fields going to change things up here. Here's Fields now on second down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Here we go, son.
Fields. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Down.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on second down. Again, it's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Hey, 734. Express. That's it.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
What's up?
Now they'll throw with Carr. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here now, 3rd down. Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
Hey, 734.
Carr to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Here's 1st down. Here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters. So I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
come up now. This is 2nd and long.
694. White Monday down.
Carr. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like. That because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put them a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
93. That's up.
Throwing his car. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final try now for Carr. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.